Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing a new game on the channel. This is called the Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Now, I mentioned this yesterday. Last night I was streaming Elden Ring, but other than that, this is kind of a surprise thing to stream. Pretty much since Christmas, my stream schedule has been the same set of games each week. Yeah, I've been streaming Marvel Rivals on Thursday nights for a while. I think around since soon after it came out, maybe like November-ish. I don't really remember. But I've been playing Marvel Rivals for a while. Overall, it's okay. It's not a game that I dislike or anything. It's just lately I haven't enjoyed it as much. So yeah, in the last like 2 weeks before this, I don't even think I streamed Rivals, so it's maybe been like 3 or 4 weeks since the last time I even played it. So yeah, I decided to replace Marvel Rivals with this on the stream schedule. So we'll see. Tonight, is obviously the first stream on this, so it's going to be more of a test to see how things are, and then I guess we'll see how long I keep streaming this game. For now, the plan is to have it for Thursday nights on the stream schedule. So, first things first, since this is a new game, I don't have the volume settings changed at all, so the game sounds really loud right now. Hopefully there's a way for me to turn the volume down a bit. Because I think with all the other games I've been streaming lately, I've just kind of put the volume down on all of them. Because a lot of times I don't need games to be super loud when I'm wearing headphones like this. I can hear it well enough. I find lately games just sound really loud. Just music and gameplay and everything else. So, pulling up the stream here on my phone. So, there's a lot of stuff going on with this game, and I'm going to explain kind of what's happening. Before I kind of do more of an extended intro here and actually kind of explain why I'm streaming this tonight and what's going on, I would like to sort the volume out. So let's see if I can get some settings here. EA account. I gotta skip this, right? I probably have an EA account, but I don't remember the sign-in and stuff, nor do I really want to do that on stream. Let's just skip this, we're fine. Alright, all this stuff, yada yada. Accessibility. Did they ever put like volume settings in this stuff? Probably not. Okay, they don't do what Ubisoft does, which has that automatic like narrative now on like everything that you click on the menu. Ubisoft games always start with that, and it's so annoying. They do it for like blind people, I guess. I don't even know how you play video games if you're blind, but that kind of thing always annoys me. Some of these I can't even see because they're both not face cam, but if this is all just kind of like, normal default stuff, I think we're fine. This should all be fine. I'm just going to quickly browse through it, but I think we're good. It's all stuff I can change later, right? If necessary. Select one of 2 predefined configurations that emphasize high-quality visuals or high performance and frame rate. Fidelity mode prioritizes visual quality over performance. Yeah, that's usually what we want. The PS5 is supposed to be able to handle the high frame rates and whatnot. Stereo mode, surround. I don't really know the difference between these two. Let's just keep it on stereo, even though I'm wearing headphones. They don't have a headphones mode. Narrow dynamic. Headphones. Just do that. Headphones. There we go. Global volume. Okay, just turn this down like 50%. Just half the volume. There we go. Way quieter. The music was getting kind of loud too, so maybe I want to turn that down even more, but this is way better already. Yeah. I think usually putting the volume down to 50% is usually good. Okay, so I'm assuming when I press accept settings, it's going to throw us into a starting cutscene and stuff. So basically, I'll kind of talk more about what I wanted to say when I started. So, yeah, pretty much I'm streaming this, tonight instead of Marvel Rivals. I'm planning to not stream Marvel Rivals anymore, at least for now, like on the schedule. So it's not to say I'll come back to it. Marvel Rivals is the kind of game that, maybe I'll want to come back to in the future when they've done some more stuff with it. But for now, I'm going to have it off the stream schedule. So I'm not going to be streaming Marvel Rivals for now. The plan is to do Dragon Age the Veilguard for Thursday nights. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I'm playing this tonight is because they added it to the free games on PlayStation Plus. So I didn't buy this game. I'm playing this fully for free off PlayStation, which I mentioned last night on my Elden Ring stream. I was talking about it. And basically this game came out I think last Halloween. Like, it hasn't even been out that long. So this is like a AAA game. It's been out for less than 6 months. And a lot of people have been hating on it. It's got a lot of controversy and stuff. A lot of it seems to stem around this one character. Apparently they have some non-binary character in this game that's just terribly written, and it kind of forces you to, I don't know, I don't think it's the main character, but I don't even know. So yeah, overall there seems to be a lot of issues with kind of the writing, and then just kind of the story of this game compared to other Dragon Age games, especially, which I've never played. Apparently the last one was a long time ago. So yeah, if they're really old, then that explains why I've never played them. So I think this is the third Dragon Age game, but this will be my my first one. So I have seen videos and stuff online of both some of the cutscenes and stuff and the gameplay, so I kind of have an idea of what we're getting into. The gameplay overall doesn't look amazing, but it looks cool enough. It doesn't look bad. The graphics obviously are nice AAA graphics. And the overall theming of the game is kind of a fantasy theme, which I'm pretty into. I'm also streaming Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring. So yeah, I'm down with all that stuff. I'm down with the gameplay, the fantasy theme. But what doesn't seem that cool is kind of the writing and stuff. Apparently, I guess BioWare, which is the company that made this, I guess they're owned by EA. Apparently they fired the entire team of writers for this game because this game just did terribly for sales. So I'm guessing BioWare and EA lost a lot of money when they made this, because I'm guessing this sort of game was in production for years, and then they made some mistakes, they did some bad writing, and the game just kind of flopped. And now they're giving it out for free. I think it's kind of unheard of for a $90 game to be free on PlayStation within 6 months of it coming out. Not even. It's been literally less than 5 months since this game dropped, because it's March now. This game dropped in on Halloween, so it's literally been out for just over 4 months. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna try to go into this game with an optimistic view. I was talking about this last night on my Elden Ring stream. I was saying basically how I'm going to go into this game open-minded, and I'm going to try to not pay much attention to the stuff I already know that's going to be bad about this game, what I've heard about online. I'm going to try to focus more on the good things and see if we can have kind of a good experience with this game. Because I think there is going to be things about this game that will be cool and fun, make it a good game. There's going to be other stuff that makes it pretty bad. So overall, yeah, probably not that great of a game, but that's only because of certain things. It's not just overall the whole game is trash. I mean, hopefully not. I haven't played it yet, so we'll never really know until we get started and find out what's happening here. I'm hoping that the game itself, aside from all the bad stuff, is actually pretty decent, and then I can keep streaming this on Thursdays. So the volume is still pretty loud, the music mainly. I feel like I'm raising my voice here just to talk over the music, so master volume 50, and then we're going to put the music down to 50 as well. Speech volume is never usually too loud in games. SFX can be loud, but I don't know. With a game like this, it's probably more just music, so it's going to be really loud. So yeah, I think we're good. We're going to get started here. We're going to see what's going on with Dragon Age the Veilguard. And hopefully it's not terrible, you know? Because even though I'm playing this for free, it's still kind of like a waste of time if the game just really sucks and I just hate it. And then obviously I'll stop streaming it, but, you know, even if I only stream this one time, it's not so much the time wasted just, you know, streaming this tonight, but more just kind of like, you know, I've deliberately planned this now to be on the stream schedule for Thursday nights, so I'm hoping this game is decent enough to continue next week as our new Thursday game. So let's accept these settings, hop in, and see what's going on with Dragon Age the Veilguard. Hoping for the best. Okay, I'm gonna need to move the face cam in this game. It's really in the way. I usually have it in this position in all games, and all games sort of have a menu here, but I can usually figure out what's behind it. Here, literally everything on this menu is behind my face cam, so I need to move it. Okay, we're gonna try mid-right for now, which I don't usually like. I don't know why. It looks weird. Like I'm pretty much centered, like with my camera, but when I have the camera on the left, I feel like it always looks like I'm looking at the camera, or at least towards the screen. When I have my face cam on the right, it looks like I'm looking way off in the distance. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyways, we're putting the camera here for now. Hopefully it's not in the way of anything. So yeah, just a new game, I guess. Alright, let's get started. Let's hop into our new game.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in.
Okay, I do appreciate it when games start right off the bat with the character customization stuff. So I'm not gonna go super in depth with this. I don't want to spend you know, all night doing character customization, but I'm not just gonna like choose default stuff. We'll take a look at it. Hopefully it's kind of like Baldur's Gate. I really like the character customization in Baldur's Gate. I was saying that like 2 nights ago when I streamed that last, that like my favorite thing in Baldur's Gate is the character creation, not just the customization, but also like the classes and everything, which this game is sort of similar to that. I think there's going to be a lot of similarities between this game and Baldur's Gate. But yeah, I'm going to need to move the face cam again because this position is not good either. It's also in the way of a bunch of text that I'm going to want to look at, so I'm thinking maybe top left. Let's hope. It's always sort of a struggle to figure out where to put my face cam. It's not in the way of something. Okay, so lineage. This is pretty much your race. Okay, so there's only 4 in this game, at least only 4 that you can be as a main character. So we got elves, we got Qunari, humans, and dwarves. So the Qunari are a sort of a unique race to the Dragon Age games, I guess. I don't think they've really been. They're not in anything else. They're maybe kind of like tieflings from Baldur's Gate. And I've seen some stuff online about like how the Qunari used to look like, you know, kind of like badass demons, like in older Dragon Age games, but now they kind of just look like people with horns. So I don't know. I don't really like their looks, to be honest. They almost made them look too human, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, let's look at these lineage descriptions, and then we'll choose something. I guess we're going for class and stuff after I do the appearance, which that's fun. Okay, so elves, descendants of an ancient fallen empire, pushed to the margins of the past. Some elves are building a brighter future by exploring their civilization's lost wonders. Qunari, I think I'm saying that right. Feared and envied for their size and strength, some Qunari follow strict philosophy from their homeland, while others joined different cultures generations ago. Humans, an ambitious and prosperous people. Humanity's various kingdoms are the ascendant powers of this age. And you gotta have dwarves. Clever and tough in equal measure, dwarves cannot dream or wield magic, but possess a mysterious and ancient bond with the earth. That's weird. So everybody else has access to magic in this universe, but not dwarves? While dwarves cannot use magic, their combat skills are feared across Thetis. Why do none of the other characters have like a little message there? That almost feels like it's like a challenge thing. Like, oh, if you wanted this to be harder, go with a dwarf, and you can't use magic. I don't know. And you can cycle appearances. Does that just change the gender, or is that just like randomize your appearance? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think it just randomizes the look. Alright, well, yeah, dwarves and humans look pretty straightforward. What about the Qunari? Yeah, so they usually have like gray or black skin. And they basically just look like, I guess, taller humans with big horns. And then elves. Okay. Pretty much just humans with pointy ears. Pretty much. Alright, so I guess we gotta change one. So I don't know, I kind of wanted to try Qunari at least. Like I said, I don't really like their look, but well, these aren't actually random. This is a cycle. We went through full cycle with the elves. Okay, so I guess they just have presets. Anyways, yeah, let's try Qunari. Let's look at some of the appearance stuff and see if I can make kind of a cool looking one. Otherwise, I might go with like I usually try to avoid humans when playing like fantasy games. It's just really kind of boring going as a human. I don't think I've ever had like a main character as a dwarf in any fantasy game, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to have a dwarf as just the main character, you know? Just kind of short and I don't know. We could do an elf. I don't know if I've ever had like an elf main character either. My custom character in Baldur's Gate 3 is a dragonborn, which I think they have those in this game too, but not as your main character, I guess. Okay, let's try Qunari. Let's just look at the options here. So I just set it on him and then go to appearance. Okay. Yeah. So we got presets. And then they have pronouns and gender. separate in this game, which most games usually have aligned, but you know. Oh, these presets are different. Oh, there we go. Okay. They've got like different pages here. Lots of presets. Alright, we'll just stick with the one I had. Yep. He, him, man. Okay, so the main character's name is Rook, no matter what gender or character you choose. Your name is going to be Rook. I think I heard of that before. Okay, so let's see what kind of customization stuff we have. What's with the lighting thing? Is this just changes the background, or why is that? Oh, okay, you press R3 to kind of switch to it. So we can change the lighting based on whatever. We'll stick with this lighting, I guess. Character creation lighting. So yeah, a lot of the detailed stuff I really try to avoid this when I'm doing character creations, like changing like the. Alright, it depends what we got. Let's see. Set features to default. Sure. Pretty much looks how he did before. Okay, so this is changing the face shape, so that's really wide. This is kind of a wider jaw. It's just like really big horns. We probably want something more in the middle, perhaps. I don't know. It depends how like mean I want my character to look. I usually go with someone pretty tough looking. I feel like the larger head just looks weird. It just like it looks off with the horns and stuff. So I'm thinking more like this. But he just doesn't look. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the look of the Qunari at all. The face looks like almost so human that it looks unrealistic, like as a human face, not unrealistic for a Qunari, which obviously don't exist in real life. It's almost like the face is trying to look so human, but it just doesn't. It just can't. It can't be human. But it's trying to look human, and it looks so human that it actually just doesn't even look like a human either. It just looks really fake. I don't know. Like the graphic style is obviously super realistic, but it just looks really fake. Complexion. So how many skin tones do we have for Qunari? Oh, so you can do like a normal skin tone with them too. But it's usually more like grays. If you do like warm, you can do less gray. You could do more like a human skin tone. Okay. But the Qunari are kind of supposed to be like gray or black, so let's maybe do that. Maybe like neutral. Could try to go like super dark. Cool is gonna make it look more like blue. Could try that. I was saying in Baldur's Gate the other night how I kind of wanted to make a blue tiefling, so maybe we'll try doing that here. Complexion, youthful 4. Okay, so this just changes like the kind of the, I don't know, the complexion, I guess. I don't know what other word to use. So these aren't really doing that much, but they do change the look of the character a lot. Rich 3 isn't that bad. That's number 7. Just go by the numbers. It's better. It's weird because this is just like the texture of the face, but it actually, some of these look a lot more like masculine and some look a lot more feminine somehow. I don't know. The freckles is weird too because it's like making it look even more human. Yeah, I guess they use this to kind of like choose like the age of your character because some of them also make him look like way older and some look way younger. Like some of them look like really wrinkled. It also changes the the details on the horn a little bit, like on the horns up top. It makes them look a little bit different almost. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I have no idea which one of these to choose. They're all so different and like also the same thing at the same time. Let's go for number 7. That looks fine, I guess. There's vitiligo in this game too, which we were looking at in Baldur's Gate. A mount? Was that for the vitiligo? Vitiligo is such a rare like thing in real life, and now video games are including it like it's just some common feature. Like, okay, you chose your skin tone. Now, how much vitiligo do you want? Forehead and brow. Okay, so yeah, this kind of stuff when you're doing like width and depth, I'm not gonna go into all of these because this is the kind of stuff that just doesn't matter that much and takes forever. So I think we'll keep with the details unless I can like make him look like really like cool. Probably not. This is all eyebrows. That's crazy. It's just forehead. Yeah, you know, his forehead's fine. Big forehead. He's got horns. Whatever. It makes sense. Cheeks and jaw, probably same thing. Don't want to go into these. Okay, it's fine. So some of this is like almost like it looks like it's not default. Is that just for the Canary or is that for the preset that I chose? I don't know. Maybe I want to give him like a bigger jaw or something. I don't know. What does like the overbite look like? What is that doing? Okay, that's like fully forward. Yeah, it makes him look more like masculine, I guess. I don't know. Let's do that like 90%, sure. Jawbone angle. Like what does the depth of this do? It's gonna be more like the... Okay, I see. Alright, let's go with like that. Position. It's okay, I'm not gonna bother with positions. We don't need positioning. The cheeks, we could make the cheeks bigger. What are jowls? I don't even know what those are. Those are like, that just makes his cheeks look saggier. No. Gauntness? I don't even know what gauntness is, bro. Just like the fullness of his cheeks. Bringing up the gauntness, I guess, gives him more of like a Giga Chad look to the chin. That's kind of what I'm just going for here, to be honest. Especially with like the gray skin. It looks like that like Giga Chad meme. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do all this. There's a lot of stuff you can do there. Do we even do anything with chin? Like, this is already customized. It's negative 45% on the depth of the chin. Which that makes him more look like a stereotypical demon of sorts, because the horns and stuff. Kind of like the pointy chin. It's kind of cool, to be honest. We put that to like 0 maybe. Maybe it looks better with the horns. Make him look less human, to be honest. Just give him more of kind of like a surreal face. Chin bump. I don't know what that does. Chin bump. Just doesn't even do anything. Okay, it's fine. We're not going to code the double chin. Larynx. What is a larynx again? Can't even tell what this is changing. What is a larynx? I feel like I should know this. I don't even know what this is changing. Literally nothing is moving. Okay, I have no idea what the larynx is. Scalp. So that's the last option for head. Yeah, and this is just like a lot. We're not gonna bother with the scalp. I'll give this character hair. I customized an orc 2 nights ago in Baldur's Gate, and we made him bald. This character will have hair and stuff, I guess. So. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't even want to do the hair. I don't know. I'm trying to make him look more like how a character like this should look, with like horns and stuff. Like they're not meant to look like a human. That's supposed to have a really like human face. I feel like the big jaw and chin is more fitting. And maybe no hair either. I don't know. We'll see. Body. I guess we can make him big and buff. I mean, they said the Quinari are supposed to be like larger than everyone else. Undergarments. It's just the clothing. Just stick with the normal one. I don't know if they'd show nudity and stuff in this game. I know that's the thing in Baldur's Gate. You can actually customize your dick and stuff, which I opted out of on stream the other night. Body shape. Okay, so this is... So why does it make it look all white like this? I guess just to show the body. So yeah, why is my character all the way down here? This makes him look kind of like fat. This is like the fat section. This is the skinny section. Up here is the muscular section. Which is what we want, I guess. We want like... just tip-top muscular. There we go. Okay. Body proportions. Height. Can max out the height, sure. 100% height. Shoulder width, probably want that maxed out too. Chest size, I guess. No, that makes him look like he has man tits. What was it at originally? I don't know, do like 60. I don't need to worry about waist. Or glute. That's fine. Bulge size. You can customize the bulge size. We're good. Should just max out the bulge size, actually. Didn't we already do skin? Yeah, we already did skin tone. Okay, eyes. So what kind of eye color can I give him? Because the black eyes just looks really weird. I feel like the eyes maybe will make the big difference here. It depends what we can do. If I can give him like red eyes or something, that would be pretty cool. Then he'd kind of look like my Elden Ring character who has like gray skin and red eyes, I think. Eye shape. Yeah, I wish they had like just like preset options rather than just customizing this all by like these meters and bars. It's too much. This isn't The Sims, you know? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother with the eye shape, but the eye color depends what our options are. Heterochromia. Okay, maybe this is really customizable. Middle iris, like what? You can customize like every part of the eye. Maybe color presets. You can make your eyes bloodshot too. Or cataracts. Isn't that when the like the iris or the pupil is just white? I don't know. Alright, let's just look at the presets here. We got silver, we got blue, gray, blue. Pink. I want pink eyes, but I want like red eyes. Can we do that? Is that an option? Outer iris color. Really? They only have realistic eye colors? So you have like these demon characters named Quinari, but you can't give them like red eyes or anything? Maybe go with like yellow eyes or something. That might look cool. He's got like yellow tats on his skin, or maybe that's just like face paint. I'm not sure. I feel like an option will come up for that soon, which I might keep them actually. The yellow tats on kind of the bluish black skin looks kind of cool. As for the eye color, I don't know. Let's go like yellow. Turn up the saturation. Yeah. This color. And then do max saturation and brightness. Maybe not brightness. Saturation for sure. Just keep it like 70. It's fine. Okay, that's outer iris. inner iris is where it's looking more pink, so we could make that like yellow as well. The outer iris isn't even like showing up. The inner iris really seems to be where all the color is. Or maybe not, I don't know. Some of these, the color that his eyes are going is not matching what square I'm on this panel. Okay, let's go with the yellow. Yeah, why does that look so green? Even this looks super green. Like, what is going on? This game is not doing the colors right. I don't know. I'm gonna max out the saturation on this too. So outer iris and inner iris are both yellow. And there's middle. What's the difference between middle iris and inner iris? This is really what's gonna change the color then. Okay, so we want like yellow, but now it's looking like it's really dark. I feel like the eye customization is really weird. Just get the saturation maxed and the brightness. Maybe we'll just like turn the brightness up now or put this to like the other yellow as well, the lighter yellow. There. Max out the saturation. And the brightness is... Yeah, I can max that too. Let's just go with yellow eyes, just pure yellow. Max saturation, max brightness, just yellow. Okay, I think it's saving everything we're doing here. Middle iris, did we do that one? Is that the last thing? Okay, just have it all maxed out. There we go. Yellow eyes. Looks a little cooler now than like the black or the brown eyes he had before, which just looks weird. It just looks too human, man. Now he looks kind of like the Witcher. He's got the Witcher eyes. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the other stuff. Okay, eyebrows and eyelashes. Do we want to really... Could go with thicker eyebrows, maybe. His eyebrows are very thin. Okay, so for this we have different like options that you choose rather than fully customizing it. So I'm thinking just more like bushy eyebrows. You can go with these ones here, it's fine. Eyelashes, it's fine. Okay. If I change the hair color, hopefully the eyebrows will go with that. Nose shape, I think the nose is fine. I don't know if we want to customize that. I mean, there's different presets here for the nose. Got a crooked one there. Oh, that's really crooked. Some of these are just ridiculously wide. The first one is the only one that looks normal. The rest of them just look weird. So I'm gonna stick with the first nose. Mouth shape and position. Mouth looks fine too. We don't need to customize the mouth. Or the ears, which you can't even see if I keep the long hair. Hairstyle and color. Okay, we could do facial hair too, maybe. And scalp, we already looked at scalp customization. We're not going to customize the scalp. Even if I made him bald, I don't think I would bother customizing the scalp. Who's looking there? Okay, so I don't know. I might just want to go with like bald. I don't know, man. Because the hair, it kind of looks weird. Like the hair, like behind the horns. Like we could maybe just kind of keep the long hair. And then maybe change the color. We could go with something shorter like this. Maybe like a mohawk kind of thing. From the back, it looks like a ram or something, actually. I think I like this better than the long hair, so maybe we'll go with that. The side swept looks kind of silly with the horn there. It's just completely cutting it off. Okay, let's go with like the mohawk that I saw. That was cool. Where was that? There. This goes with the horns. It's a hairstyle that actually, like, the horns aren't getting in the way of it necessarily. As for the color, I'm thinking maybe just like white. Because the skin is so dark. Of course, with hair you can do any color, but the eyes, yellow is the most exotic I could get. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking white might be cool. And we can jack up the brightness. Didn't really change anything. It doesn't even look that white, it looks like gray, silver. Whatever, let's do that. Okay. Should I change the eyebrows now to white too, or is that just gonna look weird now? I don't know if I want to do the white facial hair, because we kind of went with a younger looking character. I mean, he looks big. He doesn't look. I don't know. He looks a lot tougher than this preset than when we started. But with he still has kind of a young look with the facial hair, especially like a white beard. It's gonna make him look a lot older. And then maybe I want to change the complexion and just make him look older. But where was eyebrows? Here. Okay, same thing. Do like white. Yeah, match to hair. Okay, that does not look the same as the hair. That looks like blonde. It is not white. That doesn't match to hair at all. Reset. Yeah, keep the eyebrows. The black eyebrows are fine. Yeah, that was nowhere near the same color as the hair. Okay, facial hair. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. What kind of facial hair we have. So yeah, like a big beard. I don't know. We literally just made an orc, a bald orc with a big beard, in Baldur's Gate. He was the guy that I hired from that necromancer guy or whatever. So I don't know if we want to do the same sort of thing for this guy. Probably not. This beard is very outlandish. There's a lot of really like big Viking looking beards here. Just look a bit silly on a character like this. Uh, some of the facial hair looks pretty natural and like not that bad, and then others look kind of weird. I do kind of want like a pointy beard like that. It fits kind of like the almost like devilish look that I was giving to his face with kind of like the wide jaw and the outstretched chin. Having a pointy beard like that matches the head actually really well. So we want something like that. Do I want kind of like a mustache too, or just the beard? I don't know. The facial hair is honestly the best customization I've seen so far. They've got good looking facial hair. Like it looks realistic and it actually like, you know, only the silly ones look bad, you know? So we could just do something like that too, but that's kind of boring. Yeah, I like kind of like the pointier beards, kind of like that. So I might just go with that one. And then maybe just the no mustache. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with number 12. There we go. And I'm going to make this the same color as the hair, which hopefully it does properly. See, this looks lighter than the hair now. Why does the beard look lighter than the hair? The beard looks white, but the hair looks gray. So I don't know why that is. I feel like I needed to change that. Like, is this a lighting thing? Let's try changing the lighting. Okay, yeah, I think it is the lighting. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it's the lighting. It puts more light lower on his, more towards the chest, so it looks like the bottom of his face is more lit than the top. Alright, I think that works. Is that even the beard that I was looking at originally? The kind of the pointy beard? I'm kind of doubting it now. There's a lot of beard options. Which one was I looking at where I was kind of like it matches the shape of his chin really well? The giant braided mustache on this guy looks really weird for some reason. This one's like really pointy, but I don't know if I want to do the mustache. Yeah, I don't know about the mustache. Could do like that. That looks pretty natural. It looks very like lumberjack, but I guess that's kind of the look we're going for. So I don't know which one's better. We need to compare the two that I'm deciding on now. So this is number 30 compared to number 12, which was this one. Yeah, this one actually looks more lumberjack. Number 30 is just it's a little bit less hairy, but it's got the pointier chin. That's fine. Let's go with this one. Alright, there we go. Not bad. I made a cooler looking character of this race, the Qunari. You can customize the horns too. For some reason I didn't think of that, but that makes sense. So let's see if we can make... I kind of like the shape of the horn, so I don't know if I want to change that now, but... Let's see. Well, there's a lot of them. Okay, lots of different horns. So the only thing would be maybe just be making them even bigger at this point. I think just... I already maxed this guy out in size, so I think just bigger horns. But I like them kind of curving down like the ram horns. I kind of like that, but maybe we want more like ones that go upwards to make him look taller. Like maybe he'll look kind of shorter beside other Qunari because their horns go up and his are like a ram like that. You can even change some of like the decorations and stuff on the horns. I don't know if that really matters. Doesn't matter as much. So these are some pretty big horns. This looks like Surtur from Marvel or Norse mythology. Okay, these are some pretty big horns. Do we want to go that big? Do we want to go all the way? It is the shape that I said I wanted. Maybe. Might do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go all out with the horns. If my character's gonna have horns, we gotta embrace them, you know? We gotta have the best horns. So, I don't know. Do I want the horns with the ornaments and stuff on them? I don't want this one. That looks weird. It's like too much. He's got like a prosthetic horn or something. I don't know. We don't want the broken one. We want two horns. But I'm thinking maybe no ornaments or anything on them. Just pure, just horn. Horn and head. Now you change the material of the horns. I wonder what... Okay, so you can make them a lot lighter. Okay, so this changes the texture and the color. First one was probably fine. I don't know, we could go like darker. Yeah, maybe a little darker. This one here is probably the darkest, just black. Black horns. Let's do it. Alright, so we got pretty much like black skin, like actually black, or like bluish black. We got white hair. We got black horns. We got yellow eyes. This guy's looking pretty like demonic. Which is, you know, it's just what comes to mind with the Qunari, right? It's like they're supposed to look like demons. They got big horns. Like they're not supposed to look like humans. At least that's how I feel. So I've made this guy look pretty unhuman now. Makeup, probably don't need any. Sometimes doing some like just the black eye makeup actually looks kind of cool, almost like a fantasy thing. You like kind of like Jack Sparrow. Obviously, I'm not gonna give this guy like blush and lipstick, but like maybe just some black around the eyes. It depends. Let's see what they have. None of these are even doing anything. I have to actually click on them. None of these even do anything. Can I not see them? Is his skin too dark? So yeah, if I just do like eyeshadow and then just make it like black, and then I would turn off the, like the speckles too. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. Let me just see like what the eyeshadow looks like. I put it on my in Baldur's Gate. You can put eyeshadow on your Dragonborn. So that's what I did in that game. He just has like the black eye makeup, and it makes the eyes stand out more. Like it looks more defined. But yeah, we're not trying to make this look like actual like makeup. So just no glitter. I'm gonna make the color just completely black if we can, because that's not something we can do. There has to be a color to this. Even that's like kind of green. We could do this, it's pretty much his skin tone, and then I'll just put the brightness like all the way down. Saturation too. No saturation, no brightness. Okay, I can't even tell, is he... No, he doesn't have this on, I think. Okay, that's color 1. Color 2, I'm going to do the same thing. So we'll do the same color. By doing saturation and brightness 0, it just makes it black. So right now he has no makeup. It already looks like he's pretty dark around the eyes. But let's just see if we put up this intensity. You can't even see it. I don't even notice it at all. There's literally no difference. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with that. I can't even see the makeup, I feel like, so just take it off. Oh, maybe because you need to do a style first? Okay, whatever. It looks fine. We don't need makeup. Last section would be tattoos, scars, and paint. So I noticed we already got some body paint going on here, which I wouldn't mind maybe keeping some of the yellow, but maybe we can change the style of it. So we got the yellow eyes. I kind of did that because I thought the yellow body paint actually didn't look too bad. So is this tattoos or paint? I think that's just paint. It's not a part of the tattoos. So maybe we don't want to do tattoos. We just want to do paint, which I'm guessing will like be on him most of the time. So yeah, this one isn't bad. It's only showing me around the head though, which it's not showing me the body. Something like that is kind of cool, but I need to see what it looks like on the rest of his body. Let's look at this one, which looks like all yellow. Because I kind of just want yellow, not all the red and everything. If I... Oh, I guess it's separate? Maybe the ones on his body are considered tattoos, and this one's... the paint is just for the face? Because his paint on the body stayed the same. Maybe you can't change that. No, you gotta be able to. They probably have face like separate from body. Okay, I kind of like just yellow. I kind of like the look of this one, but I don't really want the red there. Where was it? What's the default one we had? This one here. Like that looks fine, but I don't know. Maybe I like this better. This looks pretty cool. It's just very like triangular and symmetrical, I guess. I don't know, where are all these colors coming from? Like color 1 intensity. Like this is like the same color as his skin. You can't even see it. Yeah, the body paint is separate. Okay, so let's see what body paints we have, because I probably don't want to keep that one. So we could just do no paint, or maybe something that matches. Okay, that's like very like full. I want something kind of more thin, like what I have on the face. It's all pretty standout. I'm wondering if the body paint is exclusive to the Canary. Are they supposed to have like yellow and red paint all over their bodies? I feel like I've seen that before too. I don't know. We're just gonna go yellow, and I'm gonna go with like thinner designs. So, maybe like this one, and then just make it all yellow, because that doesn't look too bad. So there's color presets, but I'm just gonna make it all yellow, I think. So just color 1, just go yellow. Then color 2 already is yellow. We can put it some more of the vibrant yellow, I guess. Yeah, that looks good. I think the yellow on his skin tone is fine. Okay, so we got the yellow body paint, and then we can do the yellow face paint too. So it's going to show up a little brighter here, especially when I change this all to yellow. That's a lot brighter. That's too bright. Okay, maybe color 1 we just do like... Oh, color 1 seems to really be most of it. Crap, what was the default? I don't know. We can match the body to the face. So let's just make a custom color here. We'll do yellow, but I'm going to put the brightness down mainly, and maybe the saturation too. Yeah, just do the brightness all the way. 0 brightness yellow. And the saturation, like... Yeah, that's like too pale, but we don't want it max. Maybe like halfway. It's kind of too pale now. Do like 75. Nah, 100 is fine. We can go max saturation, but just lowest brightness. Because that's just... Nah, I still feel like it's too, like, bright. Okay, do like... 70. 70 for the paint. Okay, and then just do that for all the colors, I guess. And then I'll match the body to the face. So saturation 70. And brightness just all the way down. There we go. And then the red, I don't think the red is showing up anywhere on this one, but same thing. Saturation 70. Okay, we're almost done here. I feel like I've been customizing a while. I've seen a lot of viewers coming and going. We've been at this for like almost an hour now, but we're almost done. This is kind of the last bit. So yeah, we've got this 70 0, and then when I go to body paint and I do the color, I'm just gonna match to face paint. So just all of it, just match to face paint. All 3 spots. Okay, so all of the paint on his body is the same yellow, which is the darkest yellow that you can do, but 70% saturation, so it's pretty visible. Alright, I feel like this is fine. I feel like there's maybe too much on his face now, because the body looks good, but the face, maybe it's standing out a bit too much. It looked a lot, like, thinner before. I guess it was because I had the first color, default was, like, very dark. It wasn't black, but it was, like, his skin tone, so... Maybe we just want less prominent paint on the face. Now maybe back to this one. Oh, is this the one that I had before by default? So yeah, it looks way more thick. That's really strange. Maybe something like that? That might be a little too subtle. I don't know. I don't know, man. These look a lot different though when you have them all one color. When they had all the different colors, it looked different. Now this is pretty... This one's kind of cool because it's on the horns and stuff, but that might be a little bit too much on the horns. Overall on his face and like neck, it looks fine. Horns maybe too much. That's maybe too much on the neck. That one just looks very like mystic. I don't know. This looks like kind of Kratos. Again, too much on the neck maybe. Alright, let's just go with this one. We'll keep it subtle. Just kind of subtle yellow paint on his body. That's fine. As for scars, what kind of scars do we have? Does he technically already have a scar? Where's that scar? The scar is not showing up at all. Is it because this is a... No, the intensity is 55%. How is a scar not showing up at all? There's body scars too. I'm not even gonna bother with the body scars probably. We're gonna be wearing clothes most of the time, right? So I've already got the tats. We're good for body scars, but maybe like a scar down the eye or something could look cool. It's just I wasn't seeing anything before. Put that 100%. Put the scar color to like white or something so I can see it. Let's go like the same like kind of skin tone he has, but just like max out the brightness. Okay, we should be able to see scars now, right? And there's discoloration, like I don't know, man. Okay, now we can see the scars. So it's still like very hard to see. It's still very faint. I'm gonna need to like drop the saturation on it because it's almost still the same color as his skin. So do we want to do saturation all the way, just pure white? How bright is that gonna look? It's still not that bright. This is just a little bit more visible. It looks like actual scarring now. Okay, so there's all sorts of stuff from burns to cuts, scratches, all still really faint and hard to see. And I have this at like 100% visibility. Interesting how they have this as a scar. This looks like a tattoo. How would you get a scar like that? I don't even know, man. Something like that's kind of cool. It almost looks like it goes kind of with like the paint. Like it looks kind of like it goes with the paint. It doesn't look like how would you get scars like this? Like someone was carving your face? Like I don't know, man. Maybe that's something that the Canary do or whatever. Well, that one almost matches the face paint that I have. I don't want it to match. But it would be cool to do something that goes with it. Like I would just go with kind of like the normal eye scars, but they're just like hard to see and just they don't really stand out that well at all. So it's maybe cooler to do stuff that kind of covers more of the face. This, I don't know, like this kind of has a cool look to it, but it's just weird. Like he looks like, I don't know, like full face scars. Then it would seem weird not having any scars in the body. But that has sort of a cool look to it. Maybe just like the cheeks look kind of cool. I don't know. It makes his face just look more like detailed and menacing, I guess. Alright, fine, let's do it. Let's go with the full face scar. I don't think this... Is this discoloration like happening? Maybe it is. What if I make this like white as well? I can't tell if this is something that's showing up or not. I don't think so. I think his skin is just too dark for it. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the body scars still. But there we go. That's the face scars that we have. It looks pretty sick. It looks more just like it's part of the paint or a tattoo or something. And yeah, I'm not gonna bother with tattoos because they actually don't have any on them. I guess like maybe the Canary are just supposed to have like paint instead of tattoos. So by default, they let you do tattoos if you want, but they don't have any tattoos. They just have the paint, and you're supposed to have that instead. Which that's fine. We don't need to do tats. We already got paint everywhere. Okay, I think we're done then. I made my character look pretty cool. You know, at first I was thinking a lot of the customization for these guys doesn't look that great. It's just, like I was saying, you know, an hour ago when we started, it just looked kind of weird. It's like they tried to make them look superhuman, but they don't look human at all, and it just looks really weird. But with this guy, I made him look kind of crazy. I went to town on this guy, and he actually looks kind of cool now. So, um, yeah, I think that's fine. This can just be the coolest Canary ever, I guess. All right, accept changes. I guess we're done. Okay, so that's appearance. All right, so all that's saved. We're good to go. So now we're moving on to class. Okay, only 3 classes, I guess. Aspirational armor. Does that mean like just to see you like in different kind of armor sets, or I don't know. We got rogue, we got warrior, we got mage. probably want to go with warrior for this guy. I don't know why the armor looks so bulky. Like, I made my guy huge, but it's still, the armor just looks like too bulky. So this is like different armor styles. This one in the middle looks pretty cool, especially for the warrior. The rogue kind of looks cool too, but yeah, this looks good. Warriors command the flow of the battlefield. Some lay waste with sword and shield, while others use a two-handed weapon to send enemies flying. Makes sense. Specialization, so I choose one of these? Specific forms of combat. Okay, so these are like subclasses. How do you scroll between them? I'm pressing on the D-pad and the joy. Somehow it just moved on its own, but I'm pressing the joystick and stuff here and it's not going. I think it wants to go by the animation, I guess. Okay, I'm not really watching the animations, but we have Reaper, become Knight's Blade, steal life and risk death to gain incredible, unnatural abilities. Okay, so that's a warrior class. You'd think that'd be more like a mage or a rogue. Then we have Slayer, leap into the fray, wield massive punishing weapons while rushing enemies to deal devastating blows. And then the Champion, be the shield, shrug off damage while summoning righteous fire down on enemies. Well, all these sound pretty cool. I think Reaper sounds the coolest. Let's go with Reaper. So that's selected, right? Okay, we're moving on to faction. Hang on, are we done with class? It doesn't even say that I chose like Reaper anywhere here. I'm hoping it sticks with that, or maybe that goes into faction. Your faction choice influences Rook's backstory and conversation choices. Okay, so there's different like backstory factions. I guess this is more of kind of like the area that you're from or something. Okay, so we got the Grey Wardens. This changes your last name too. The Veil Jumpers. Shadow Dragons. Lords of Fortune. The Morn Watch. And the Antivin Crows. Okay, I'm just kind of loosely reading the info about these. The Antivin Crows is, I guess, like a League of Assassins. The Morn Watch. Necromantic Order. That would make sense for the Reaper class, assuming that I actually chose it. It almost made it look like I didn't actually choose one of those. Almost like I was just observing. Lords of Fortune. Explorers, Hunters, and Treasure Seekers. Shadow Dragons. Probably sounds the coolest. Underground Resistance opposes corrupt rulers and slavery. Okay, they're all about justice. Veil Jumpers. Explorers. Mainly elves. Makes sense. Grey Wardens. Ancient military order sworn to battle Darkspawn and other monsters. Okay, Shadow Dragons sounds pretty cool, but for our character I'm thinking maybe more of the Mornwatch. Yeah, like undead stuff. That sounds pretty cool. I guess my last name will be Inglevar. Rook Inglevar? Okay. Cool. So if I just moved, they don't really have you like lock these things in. Oh, this changed the armor style. That's interesting. So the medium armor is the same, but the light armor and the heavy armor look different. Okay. It's interesting. So it's saved in my faction as the Morn Watch. I wonder how much these really matter. There is like other effects here, like recognized name, Morn Watchers. Apparently I deal increased damage to undead and demons, which isn't that kind of like friendly fire? Aren't I literally like an undead demon now? Because I mean, these Kanara people look like demons to me, and I literally made my guy like a necromancer, but apparently he does more damage to the undead now. I can apply additional affliction stack on targets. I don't really know what that is. Alright, let's stick with the Morn Watch, I guess. It's cool. Playstyle. This is my backstory. Defender of the Dead. I'm not gonna read all this. Yeah, we'll select this faction. Combat preset. Okay, so this is maybe like skill points, kind of like a Elden Ring sort of thing. Adventurer. This seems to be pretty default for everything. The Keeper. Okay, I don't think the stats here are everything. I think there's other things, because the Keeper is literally just worse. Or is this just a difficulty? Select an experience. These settings can be changed at any time. I think this is literally just difficulty. So Storyteller is here for the story. So incoming damage, enemy aggression, tactical challenge, and defend timing are all the lowest. Plunge into story with more forgiving combat. The Keeper still has the low defend timing, but higher incoming damage and everything else. This is all balanced adventurer, which is probably what we'll start with. Underdog puts everything up quite a bit. Selecting Nightmare cannot be undone without starting a new playthrough. What's the last one? Custom? Unbound. Okay, that's custom. So Nightmare is just everything is maxed, and you can't change difficulty if you start on Nightmare, I guess. So Underdog is just kind of like hard mode, and then yeah, let's go with Adventurer, just normal difficulty. I'm not really sure. I've seen like some of the combat stuff in this game, but it looks sort of unique. I don't think I've ever played games that are super similar to this in like combat, so we'll see how the difficulty is when I get playing. But yeah, we'll stick with Adventurer. Finalize. Oh, you can change your name. So then what is Rook? Is Rook just a nickname then? Because you can actually change your name. It's automatically giving me the name Viral Inglevar, which I guess is maybe... That sounds cool enough to me. It's a lot better than the usual, like, default names that I get. I'm assuming it chose this based on my character and faction. I know it changed the last name based on the faction. Yeah. So we can customize the voice and then the pitch, and then there's a summary, and then I guess we start. Alright, I'm glad this didn't take me like 3 hours. It did take over an hour though, so... Let's see what kind of voices we got here. We got masculine voices. Yeah, let's test these out. Playback voice.
Time to get to work.
Okay.
What's he been saying now?
Yeah, it's way too high pitched.
What's he been?
Alright.
What's he been saying now?
Masculine 1, and then the pitch here just says medium, or then I guess low? Yeah.
What's he been saying now?
There we go. Alright, that's the deepest voice that we can get. Almost as deep as my voice in real life. Alright, so what would customize do? Would that go back to appearance? What is customize doing here? You can customize the main character and a few events from previous game Dragon Age Inquisition. This will have some minor effects on the story, but can be skipped if you wish to move on. So is this something we want to do? So I'm guessing this game is a sequel to the last Dragon Age game, but like how long ago was that? Like how many people are playing this game that didn't even play the last one? You know, myself included. So is this just like choose like if there was sort of like options that you did in that story, you can kind of have it continue into this game? And is this something you're supposed to do, or is it you're only meant to really do this if you played the last Dragon Age game? I don't know. Let's look. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. So do we want to make changes, or is this... I'm thinking this is good. We're just going to keep it default. Alright, so we got our character, we got his name, Veilguard, but everyone's just going to call him Rook, I guess. Probably for the voice actors, so because they already have the voice lines with everyone just saying Rook. So the starting outfit. Okay, so this is starting outfit, so now the outfit matters. And yeah, I like the medium one the most. This one's like kind of cool, but again, it just looks like really like bulky, and the green kind of makes it look you know, this is a part of the necromancer faction or whatever, but you can tell that this is supposed to be like ionized copper or whatever. So this would have just been like brown copper armor, but it looks like it's is it ionized or iodized? I don't remember. There's a word for when copper gets green like that. It's when it's been exposed to oxygen. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go with the middle armor. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's telling you what each of these are. So aspirational armor, I guess this is like armor that you get later in the game. Starting outfit. This will be the starting outfit, which yeah, I like that. And then this is casual wear. I don't really like the casual wear. It looks kind of ugly. But whatever. Starting outfit. Okay. I think we're done then.
Well, we're not in trouble.
Alright, so we just go to summary and then I guess we get started.